Well, hello everyone. It's Kari back again with you on the channel, and today I'm excited to share a square Valentine shaker card. I started out by cutting out this frame from this rectangle die. This is from the Itsy Bitsy spider die set, and I did a partial cut of it so that I could turn it into a square. Now, I didn't capture that on camera, but if you're interested in a video specifically for how to cut a partial die cut like this to create a square frame, let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to be using these cute little foxes from the Woodland Valentine clear stamp set, and also this grass that I cut out of hot pink cardstock, and that's from the Field of Flowers die set. So I'm excited to bring all of these products together for this little mini square shaker card. I'm going to start by coloring up those cute little foxes, and I'm using 3 shades of oranges and browns to get a really nice vibrant fox. You can see the colors right here on the screen, and I'm just going to start with the darkest shade, blend it out with the medium tone shade, and then blend it all the way through with the lightest shade. And that's how I like to color my images, especially to get a really bright, vibrant look that I'm going for today. And so you can see I go through all of the colors, and then I go back through once again with the medium and the light, just to blend it through. I just love this fox image. Look at their cute little expressions and how their tails come together to form a heart. It's so perfect for a little Valentine. So I'm going to finish coloring this one up here, but I'm going to color the rest of it up off screen. But you can see that I basically color them both exactly the same. And look how cute they are turning out. Adorable. So I will go through and color up this next one off screen. And to finish it off, I added a little bit of cool grays to their tails, just like this, and blend them through just to give them a little bit of shadow. And that's the C1, C0, and C00. And I'll also add a little bit of that cool gray to their little faces here. And that's all there is to it for coloring up these little foxes. So super cute. To finish them off, I added a little bit of pink to their ears and their noses, and that's going to finish those little foxes. So now we can start coloring these trees. Now these trees are also from the Woodland Valentine Clear stamp set, and I love them because you can stamp them to use them together as a little tree canopy, like I'm going to do today, or you could stamp one and then line the other side up and create one big tree. So they kind of fit together, which is really, really, really fun. So you have a lot of options for this stamp set, which I love. I'm going to color this tree up in pink. Yeah, pink, because Valentine's, and also when you're creating anything, you can also color it any color you want. It doesn't have to be traditional colors. So I'm starting with an RV09, and I'm just kind of outlining those lines, which would be the darkest areas on these tree trunks, and also outlining the little nooks in the tree. And then I'm going to kind of blend those through and go over all of them with an RV14. And this takes a little bit of time, but I think in the end it's worth it because you get some lights and darks on these tree trunks, and I think they look really fantastic. The last color I'm going to use is the RV13, and that color is the lightest color that I'm going to go over all of it and just kind of blend it through. Oh, I got a little on the outside there, so I took my colorless blender and fixed that right away. So I'll finish up with the RV14 here, and now I'm coming in with the lightest color, RV13, and just going over all of it. And this part is the fastest because I'm just going over all the rest, whatever's left, and blending it all through. And there's our pink tree trunks, which is so fun for a Valentine. Now, it's been said that I use a lot of pinks on my Valentines, pinks and reds, but I brought in some oranges and coppers for this one. So I thought this was a really fun color combination. And I'll finish up this tree trunk, and for the leaves, I'm also going to color them pink. I thought pink leaves would be fun. So I'm using the lightest shade of the last set, which is the RV13, and then I'm going to blend that through with two lighter shades of pink, and there's our pink leaves, and our background is ready to go. Now it's time to start working on this frame and make the shaker portion. I'm going to glue the pink grass to that frame, and then I'm going to kind of go underneath the frame to cut off any excess. So this is still wet, but that allows me to just kind of pick it up and cut underneath so that you're not going to see any coming out of the edges there, just the grass growing up from the bottom of that frame. Next, we're going to add this to some acetate. So I'm just going to take some liquid adhesive glue here, and I'm going to glue all the way around the frame and also up some of those grasses so the grass can also be glued down to that acetate. And then I'll glue that down and trim off any excess. So it's pretty easy to do. I just didn't want any acetate to be peeking out from that frame. I want it to look all nice and tight. So there we go. So now I'm going to set that aside to dry fully. I'll put my magnets on top until it's completely dry. And when it is, I can start adding some double thick foam. Now this foam here was a little bit too wide in my opinion. So I'm looking at it and you can see a little bit out from the background. So the rest of it, I'm going to use the smaller edge, except for the bottom. I can use that same thickness or width on the bottom because the grass is going to hide that. But for the rest, the other two sides, I'm using some thinner foam. But now, once again, this is double thick so that I can add some shaker bits on the inside and it will shake around freely. So if you don't have double thick foam, you could just double up the foam that you do have, and that will work just as well. All right, so this is going to be ready to go, and look how cute it's going to fit right over those trees. And now I can add some shaker pieces to the center of my panel here. I might have gotten a little too much. Sometimes I get carried away with those shaker pieces. But this is just a pink iridescent, kind of sparkly sequin that I had in my stash, and that's going to look so cute like that. So we can remove the backer to the foam, and I'm choosing a sentiment that says "For My Valentine," so I'm going to stamp that out and also cut that out for the top. But let's go ahead and remove the backer pieces, add that to our panel, and press it down really well all around each of those sides, and that will keep our shaker pieces right inside. Look how fun that is. So now I've got the sentiment here already cut and stamped out for my Valentine. I'm just going to glue that right to the top. And then I'm going to put the little foxes right on top of that. So cute. And this liquid adhesive over acetate gives you plenty of time to move them around just a little bit to get them in the right spot. And now I have a card base that's just the same square size, just a little bit bigger, but I cut it out in a dark maroon, and I think that really complements the colors of this card. So to finish this off, I thought it needed a few extra hearts around that frame. So I have a whole bunch of flowers that are cut from that Field of Flowers die set. And there are some hearts that the flowers are like the shape of hearts. So there's a few that are like that. And I have some really pale pink ones here. And I thought those looked perfect on the corners of the frame. So I'm going to go ahead and pick all of those out and then glue them down just like this. And then give everything a little bit of time to dry. There we go. And then that's going to finish our card. Now after this dries, I'm going to show you the whole shaker piece of it. I got a little extra adhesive glue around the edge, so I just cleaned that up. But here's our finished card. Look how happy those little foxes are. And the shaker, those trees in pink, I just love it. I hope you love it too. If you did love this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back real soon with more card inspiration, more to share. I'll see you real soon. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.